Well, hello and welcome back, my Royal Rogues. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue, and we are another live streaming tonight. And we're going to talk about a secret, well, not so secret because it was leaked, meeting between WME and Meghan. And what are we going to expect in the upcoming months until that? The upcoming spring, which is the deadline that they need or they have to find out what are they going to do with the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Because even if they are just representing Meghan, technically they are just representing Meghan, this problem or this issue involves Harry as well, because of course they are still quite inseparable, as you can imagine. They still depend on each other's brands to thrive. But we're going to be addressing that right now. So jumping right in, and thank you for everyone that is here. We are live on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. If you want captions, closed captions, and subtitles, you can activate them on YouTube and Facebook, and that will be available there, but you have to manually activate them. Remember to like and subscribe and hit that bell so you don't miss any episode, and my 100 body language tips in the description of this video and in the bio of any platform that you're watching this live stream. Right now, we are here. Oh my God, so many of you. So many of you. So let's begin with this. Meghan Markles UK return ruled out. Well, no. Sherlock, as Duchess prepares major announcement. This major announcement it boils down to just one thing, and it's the thing that WME, but for those of you that don't remember, WME is the agency that is representing Meghan, and is representing Meghan only because Serena Williams, who is actually still a friend of Meghan, told them you have to represent her, you have to do something with her brand, and they're trying to do anything they can with this. But this is something that is important that popped out today. Spotify boss reveals the real reason why Harry and Meghan's 18 million pounds podcast deal didn't work before couple asked. And the fact that these headlines are popping out today, that's why that is the kind of crisis management that they are trying to deal with at WME. Because what was the reason? And the reason is pretty easy to figure out. Speaking to the BBC, Mr. X said, "We thought new innovation was needed to happen here." So yes, they have to just kick out the trash or take out the trash. He suggested the podcast failed to make consumers happy. Okay, that is the word suggested, but I'm going to tell you this is how it works. Like, people want to be entertained. That is a trick. Okay, you can that is one of the reasons why I've been a bit less active on Twitter lately, because the moment that Twitter began monetizing and paying the creators, the moment it begins to be flooded with content that is engagement bait and content that is highly toxic. So for my own mental health, I had to take a couple steps back and try to not be that much on Twitter, because it can take a toll on your anxiety and your state of mind. So that's one thing, because we want to be entertained, and I am not having fun on Twitter. I have more fun in these live streams, by the way. But that is what people want. If you're subscribed to Netflix, then it's because you want to be entertained. You don't want to be worried. You want some kind of distraction. You want to disconnect from the real world for 1 or 2 hours at a time. Or you maybe listen to a podcast because you want to listen to opinions of people that you care about. Or maybe you watch a movie. Or maybe you watch a YouTube channel like this live stream and trying to be entertaining from you and trying to have some insights about this. But at the same time, try to learn something from all this. But the problem is that Meghan still thinks that her royal power will take her anywhere. And yes, Meghan still believes that she's got royal power. And WME is desperate to be milking that royal power, whatever it takes. And that's why we still have those rumors that they went to Portugal to meet with Eugenie and Jack when it was more of a, well, let's see who can I bump with in Portugal, in that area. All these celebrities are buying real estate, are buying land. So yeah, it's more like that interested. That was Meghan was interested in by visiting Jack and Eugenie, which, by the way, we have no confirmation. I don't think they have that good relationship between them. That's why there were no pictures. That's why you will not have the same pictures we have back then. They having dinner at Santa Barbara. No, but we got headlines like this that yes, you're going to roll your eyes all the way back to Japan. But yes, this is such a thing. This is something that is happening. And you see the desperation that they are trying to keep up in this royal connection, whatever happens. Meghan and Harry are reconnecting with senior royal couple to heal bitter rift. And I would like to imagine what of which senior royal couple we are talking about. The Duke and Duchess of Edinburgh, Edward and Sophie. I mean, when have they been even remotely, I don't know, close, even nearby? That hasn't happened, and it's not gonna happen, even if hell freezes over. You remember the in the Her Late Majesty Queen's funeral when Sophie gave that look at Meghan, and you remember the last day of that in March 2020 of that look Sophie gave Meghan back then. Yes, it was. You know what is this about? No, they are desperate. They're trying to make it seem like, for some reason, Harry and Meghan are in close contact with Edward and Sophie, which is absolute nonsense. I'm gonna tell you what happened at that meeting. Gonna tell you what happened at that meeting. The focus when you go to WME website, and I cannot browse WME's website. I was browsing the artists that WME represents. They are focused on just one thing, which is entertainment. They represent actors, they represent singers, they represent artists, they represent comedians, but all of them, the common denominator is entertainment. Okay? Even if they, of course, focus also on sports, but sports is a way of entertainment, of course. Okay, you might say, oh, okay, but athletes are not artists. Well, I could say that Roger Federer is an artist, and he will always be the GOAT for me. But whatever. I mean that they are focused on entertainment. Okay, when you browse all these people on their website on WME, I have a hard time trying to remember when I see many faces that I know, that I follow, that I'm hard pressed to remember the last time any of these people had any kind of political announcement or political opinion on the internet, or they were even remotely controversial. WME knows their business very well, and they know if they represent a celebrity of any kind, I think they advise that celebrity to stay off the message, to stay off, that word woke, because they know that is not good business. And these people, I'm sure, pretty sure, I'm going to try to go back to, I want to show you, I'm going to do it in real time. For example, the music talent board. Is the music talent board, for example. I'm going to show you here. Maybe I can bring is. Okay, I can bring here. Okay, I'm going to make some magic. Can I make some magic? Can this work? Browser. Okay. Oh yeah, yes, we can play some magic here. So let me see. I see. I saw Adele. There's Adele. Adam Sandler. I don't know. I mean, I will try to browse a little slow. So if you see anyone, Alicia Keys is also there. Amy Schumer. Well, Meghan is not that likable, but Amy Schumer is here and she's being represented by WME. So, well, there is that. Let me see. I'm just trying to make a point here. Anyone else? You're gonna Arctic Monkeys. Nice band, by the way. Know who else you recognize from here? We're still in the letter A. Aziz Ansari, Owl Nation. The B-52s, it could get a bit politically, but well, not that much. They're quite discreet, I think. I know, please. The Beastie Boys. Yeah, most of the names I recognize from here. Billy Idol. That's great. I didn't saw him. The Bob Odenkirk. I don't remember any of these guys and girls. Even being controversial. Bruno Mars. We're still in letter B. Calvin Harris. Camila Cabello. I don't remember them being controversial, having a strong political stance or something, right? WME is not interested in that, and I'm sure they advise these artists, hey, don't go, don't these political opinions, stay away from them. We are here to have fun. We are here to make money. Stay away from that. And why am I mentioning this? I'm gonna just there's Conan O'Brien there. Conan O'Brien has always been not that political, has been trying to focus on comedy, by the way, in my opinion. Maybe you have another opinion about that. Dan Levy, oh my God, was the god of memes on Twitter. David Dobrik, a YouTuber, has had some controversy a couple of years ago, but that was it. David Lee Roth, I don't know. I'm going to change here. Go back to the Duchess. Go back to the Duchess too, so I can make my point. I'm going to tell you what happens. Meghan wants to go woke. Meghan wants to go woke. That's the only way that she said, I need to have an impact. And there are all these topics that can be controversial that I can jump in, and WME says, no, you cannot. Because that is a downward spiral. That can give you attention at first. Okay, that can explode. People are, oh, she's standing for something. But once you stand for one of these political topics, and I'm not going to mention them, you know which topics we're talking about. Very controversial topics. Once you go that rabbit hole, that is a downward spiral that you cannot get yourself away from. And any entertainment that you try to bring people is going to be divided between the people that disagree with your political views and the people that agree with your political views. Okay? That's why when Oprah and The Rock, Dwayne Johnson is represented by WME, they were speaking together that after the Maui fires, right? Remember that I failed to make that analysis. The Rock was really uncomfortable because he know what he was getting into with that figure, Oprah, and the way she was handling the situation. I'm sure that WME told him that you have to be very careful. I'm sure that that was not the best move. He had to do it, okay, for the sake that he's a native, right, of Hawaii. But he was not comfortable because things can get very messy with those political views. And Meghan says that that is the only avenue that she has. That is the only option that she has left, because there's no way she can keep leeching clout from the royal family, because there is not. It's over. The documentary, the book, everything, it's over. I remember Neil Sean, big shout out to Neil Sean. We have this, you remember that, like a few months back, he blocked me on Twitter. It was a mistake. Was a friendly, we got to a friendly understanding of what happened. Big shout out to Neil Sean, big fan of his work and very respectful of his work. He said around February or March 2022 that Meghan and Harry's brand might have steam until November or December 2022. My opinion at that moment, saving the distances of experience from Neil Sean to me, I said, I disagree. I politely disagree. I think they will have still steam for much more than 2022. And at this moment, you ask me the same question, that question, how much do I think? How much steam do I think Meghan and Harry actually have? How much gas they have on the tank of the brand tank? And my estimation is that if they don't do something until the end of this year, they have 3 months to do something really impactful until the end of this year. My estimation is that their brand will be done before March or April 2024. And what do I mean by their brand will be done? That they're trying all these avenues. They're even trying to, like, how to take this? Like, take the temperature of the public with this kind of stuff. Let's talk about Meghan being calling, giving news. Let's make all this noise in like a joke, right? Like Meghan wanting to go into political arena when that is not even remotely WME's experience. So I'm trying to frame this in what are Meghan's circumstances. This cannot happen because Meghan doesn't have the experience and Meghan doesn't have the advisors. And these advisors, WME, have compromised themselves to try until spring 2024. Compromised to what? Well, to bring her brand up in any way. But what is the value? What is the entertainment? That's why we talk about entertainment. How can you entertain us? Like Nirvana song smells like Teen Spirit. Entertain us, please. It's easy. I've always said it's very easy for Meghan and Harry. Just do a reality show. Just do a reality show. I would watch that. I will watch that. You remember this meme? The Meghan with the huge handbag with Harry and the handbag. Because Meghan, influencer, she doesn't have the clout. She doesn't have the following. She has to come back to social media, and I don't think her ego will be able to stand it. If you want to be a true influencer for legal, financial, tax reasons, you have to disclose many things, and you have to be out there. And yeah, you have to, how to say that, interact, should we say, with your fans. It's like all that people are talking about now of the NFL in the United States and Taylor Swift is the brand that you can push to one, the amount of influence, attention you can push to one brand. Meghan has to prove that she has that cloud, that she can drive attention to something that is not just in the air. Numbers are needed here, and not just likes, but actual money. And the question is, are these brands getting whatever they are getting? Are they getting their money's worth? That is the big question. And they need hard numbers. And you know what is the problem? How do you get, when I give you this secret as an influencer, how do you get hard numbers? You get hard numbers when you have an Instagram account, or you have a Twitter or TikTok, and you share whatever you are wearing or whatever you are doing in your account, and that link can be tracked to your shop, to the digital shop, online shop. So people can track, okay, we paid Meghan, the influencer, to share this link, and we know how many people bought through this link. Because I don't buy it when these stores say, oh yeah, whatever Meghan wore, that is no longer available in the store. Meghan made it sell out. No, that doesn't work like that. You need hard numbers to know what works and what doesn't, when it works and when it doesn't, and how it works and how it doesn't, so you can perfect it and make more money with less effort and less money put in. That is business. That is how the influencer business works. And unless Meghan has a real, official social media account, that will not happen. Because these people need numbers. And you know what? Meghan is not gonna stand when she releases her Instagram account and it doesn't jump straight to 10 million followers immediately, instantly, or has, I don't know, tens of thousands likes per post. They will have to start buying bots and likes at first to make it seem like she's having an impact. But comments as well. How do you control the comments on those posts? I mean, it's not like I'm telling you, go to those posts and say something. No, I disapprove all that. That will be organic. That will be on itself. The worst scenario is that Meghan opens her Instagram account. It jumps to 5 million followers. I don't know, but put a number. She posts and has 25,000 likes per post. But you see like 20 comments. Like people not really caring about her. Like the Sausage Squad, like put 50 comments to be maybe, you know, something. I'm trying to be fair with Meghan. No, that would be embarrassing. If she doesn't jump to a healthy amount of followers immediately, that will be bad for her brand. If she doesn't jump to complete stardom instantly, and that's what she's fearing. She fears that. She had nothing to lose when she started the thing because she was starting from zero. That's how every single content creator starts. But right now, it will be a blow to her ego. A direct blow, and I don't think she would be able to withstand that. And I don't think she will be able to. She will be interested. How much can I actually earn on this? And you know that being an influencer means that you have to move. You have to position yourself at the same time. How do you position yourself? And I'm going to tell this is like a marketing class. I'm watching here the numbers, and almost 3,700 Royal Rogues right now, and 1,000 likes, and that is amazing. And thanks for being here. So these lives are usually half an hour, but since there's so many of you and are so interested in the topic, that I will be talking a bit more about this. So you can understand the dilemma of Meghan and the influencer thing. How do you position yourself? Are you going to position yourself to sell the Gap? Or are you positioning yourself to sell Yves Saint Laurent? Different. You have, for example, you have a bar of a bar of soap that you use to wash yourself. Do you position the soap as something that cleans your body, or that leaves your body with a good scent, with a good perfume? It's very different. You have to decide that. You cannot appease to everyone. And Meghan hasn't decided that she's jumping from connected to royals to the political ambitions to be an influencer, to be a philanthropist, and has to make a choice. And WME is just telling her, please, girl, we are telling you, we need you to entertain people. That's what makes money. Like these people here. These people are dedicated to entertain. Tell me, which of these people have you ever seen in a political or spreading the message or going, I don't know, woke and broke? Maybe at some point, like the B-52s, there's a tweet here and there. But if you have seen any of this, in any of that attitude or any of that that kind of content, you're not gonna find it. So it's a neat gesture from Serena to have told WME, hey, you have to represent Meghan. You represent all these artists that are so awesome. But the thing is that all these artists have more or less, well, in many ways, even Garth Brooks. if WME is representing Garth Brooks, you tell me. No, I haven't followed Garth Brooks' career lately. I used to be a huge fan of Garth Brooks like 20 years ago, but I should catch up to what he's doing. He's a bit controversial, by the way, now that we are mentioning it. But well, no, this ain't it. The thing that they have all in common, that they started from scratch and they began building their audience, and they have been faithful to their audience, I guess. Gwen Stefani, by the way, is here. That's why I'm telling you, this is the thing. This is the thing that WME is focused on. We want people to be entertained. Meghan, can you entertain? Can you? Oh my God, Royal Daily Tea. Royal Daily Tea is in the house. Thank you. Thank you for your super chat. Oh, let me see. Your comment is, I agree, Jesus. I think WME will dump Meghan by spring if no projects stick. And no projects can stick because Meghan, it's another problem. I've said it many times here. Meghan takes herself too seriously. Meghan takes herself, let me change here. Why it didn't change? Okay. Meghan takes herself too seriously. Meghan, there's a word from that, a rather harsh word from that. It's like she has that stick up. You know that expression, right? I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say like an attack to Meghan, but it's like she takes herself too seriously because she got stuck in that, royal life. And even William and Catherine, as of late, and the king and the queen are not taking themselves that seriously in many of their engagements. So it's like Meghan wants to be portrayed like she's the savior of humanity. That doesn't work like that. That is not entertaining. Meghan wants people to listen to her. That's why the podcast Our Swipes failed, because she wanted 30% to be about the guest, 30% about herself, and 30% herself being preachy. Like, I know this, and how dare Mariah Carey tell me that I'm a diva? Oh my God. You use it. You own it. You make fun of yourself with that. That is your biggest missed opportunity. You should have released some kind of a sketch painting yourself as the biggest diva of all divas of all time, and use all the TV tropes of divas of history and try to make some kind of meme on the internet with yourself with that. That's how it works nowadays. That's how it works nowadays. And she's not. She doesn't get it, and she will not do it. You tell me a lot. Oh, Jesus. By the way, I have this. This is something that Meghan could merch. A panda necklace recorder. I just found out today that there are all kind of wearables, like earrings, pendants, everything, that they look absolutely like a pendant, that they record conversations, they transcribe them using AI, and they send them to the cloud. But Meghan could merge that. Oh my God, I wanted to meet with the royal family, but I couldn't because they took away my pendant necklace recorder, and you can buy it by $49.99 using my code Meghan, Meghan the grifter. Use hashtag Meghan the grifter. Use my code in the description. And buy the with the special discount. Oh, thank you. And you can imagine the comments on that post. But yes, it's more like that. That's the problem with Meghan. She takes herself too seriously, and that's why WME is desperate. They don't know what to do with the Duchess. They told her expressly it has to be about entertainment. And no, I couldn't be an entertainer, because what does an entertainer do? He or she puts themselves in front of the people. They have to face the audience. Meghan wants this like thick crystal, like this thick, transparent separation between herself and the audience. That cannot work. That could have worked, I don't know, in 2010, 2012. That could have worked back then. Guaranteed. Right now, impossible. Impossible. And people at WME know it. Serena Williams doesn't have to be aware of that. Meghan is totally unaware of that. And Harry, as for Harry just wants to stay home. Harry just wants to go out with his bicycle. Harry doesn't like all the glitz and the stuff and the photographers and all that facade. He doesn't like that. He wants the normal life. And that is the normal life that Meghan sold her before getting married. This, oh my God, you need a simpler life away from this. And this is what you get, you prick. This is what you get, you moron. You fell in the trap, direct in the trap. He was promised a normal life, oh yeah, taking the kids to school, the privacy and all. This is what you get. Own it. You have to own it. Be a man and own it. And it looks like he's doing it. It looks like. But if he was really owning it, he would have the conversation with Meghan, and all hell will break loose. And that conversation has more or less happened. It had to happen. This is not what I was expecting, like a normal life. Because this is being in the public, but without the security of being in the royal family. What kind of negotiation is this? What kind of benefit is this? It's like running from here to there, trying to take pictures, trying to remain relevant, trying to earn money, trying to have this, I don't know, negotiations with these people, trying to have these contracts. Why do you think this makes to their brand? And Harry knows it. Harry knows it. He could be thick as a brick, but he's not that stupid, or at least I hope he is not that stupid. He knows what he wants, that's for sure. And he's beginning to miss it. He's beginning to miss the royal life. He's beginning to miss, being a royal. I'm 100% sure about that. I have zero doubts. He will give an arm and a leg to return to the UK with his children. And please, you can say in the comments, this is free speech. You can say whatever you want in the comments as long as it's respectful. But yes, he wants to come back to the UK with his children. He doesn't want to stay in the US. Why is he staying there? There's no point in staying there. He's doing zero, nothing. It's all stress. But Meghan needs to realize her dream. What's her dream? Ultimate power. She wants to be the ultimate influence in whatever, but she's not entertaining. She thinks that, I could be preachy. I could talk about the issues that are affecting our world. No, you cannot do that. You cannot put that is absolutely absurd. Because by this point, you have lost so much credibility that nobody's going to pay attention to you. And to be fair, yes, in many ways, when I say President Markle and all that stuff, politics can get weird, especially U.S. politics. But I don't know to what extent that could happen. They're going to investigate all her past to everything, and nobody is going to protect her from that. Maybe the royal family scraps things from the internet and everywhere in 2016, investigated her, saw what was coming, trying to scrap the thing before she went public with Harry. But now she doesn't have that benefit. That is not going to end well. So that is the dilemma of the Harkles, or the Meghan dilemma. The Meghan dilemma, she wants to be famous. She wants to be she wants the attention. But the problem is that the road that she wants to take is halfway between a politician and the Kardashians. And you either go full politician or you go full Kardashian. It's like the Karate Kid, right? You either practice karate or you don't, because you're in the middle, you're squashed like a fly. You cannot go both ways. You have to pick something. I mean, when you think about Meghan Markle, what do you think about? When I think about Conan O'Brien, I think comedy. When I think about Adele, I think about music. Okay, something that you position yourself, you position the person in a way that makes sense. And it's easy to remember. No, we don't have that. We don't have, when you think about Meghan Markle, yes, we think of grifter, okay, social climbing, but it's sad. We don't think of her of an actress anymore, or a philanthropist anymore, or an activist anymore. So what is her exactly? What does she bring to the table? So it's absurd. It's like it's like an agency that deals with sports. An agent of that agency represented me, the Roger Rogue. I don't have anything to do with sports. What are we going to do here? All the connections, none of those will work. All the platform will not work. So that's what WME, you saw the people that they represent. WME is really powerful. We're talking really powerful agency with all these people, Hugh Jackman, Hugh Laurie, for God's sake, the Hugh, the Who. Have you heard the Who? Nice band. They play like Mongolese metal, something if that's the thing. Ice T, um, Incubus. Oh my God, are Incubus still a thing? J Balvin. I don't listen to J Balvin, but I know he's big. These people are big entertainers. That's the thing. WME doesn't know what to do with Meghan. They have tried to tell her, hey, you know what? We need to change your stick has to change it. No more things with the royal family. We can mention that, but that is already stale. People are aware that you found freedom, and that was the British Empire 2.0, that you don't have anything to do with the UK. So if you are taking that away, then what do you have? Big question. That is a big question. That is, I would not want to be in the people representing. That's why Meghan is being represented by the head honchos there. I mentioned those guys. I think it was gonna mention. She was represented by who? Let me see. See if I can find this. Yes, right here. Represented by Endeavor CEO Ari Emanuel, Brad Slater, who is the rep of The Rock, and Jill Smoller. All of them are heavyweights, are the three heavyweights. It's like I don't know, you put Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman to represent you. We're talking about that in this empire of entertainment. And they don't know what to do with Meghan Markle. It's that bad. We are talking about this level of bad. Who else is around here? So that's what. Oh, Jethro Tull. Oh my God. Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan is represented. Oh yeah, I forgot that. Of course, and his name is John Cena. There he is too. John C. Riley, John Legend. We're still on the J here. Who else? Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Yeah, I don't remember Justin Timberlake. And you could say, oh, Jesus, but Joe Rogan is quite controversial. I disagree. Because most of his opinions are purely personal. He's not preaching you to act the way he does. He's just sharing what he does eventually in some situations. And it was back then in the pandemic that he did some crazy stuff. And whatever else, he has this good takes, bad takes, but they sound quite personal. Like in my experience, such and such, but that's it. He is not preaching. And he also, as I mentioned, he invites these different guests to his podcast from different angles of the same topic. So he's quite balanced. Entertainment. Joe Rogan is still entertainment. Any other here? You go back. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. My God, 4,000 of you, 4,000 Rogue is watching right now. 4,000 Rogue is watching right now. It's amazing. I don't know. This has been a great topic. This is like my prediction for the next month. And you might have seen, oh my God, Juanes. Let me change here a minute. I have to put Juanes here. This is not it. Is this one? This one. What is? You know that riff? My God, that riff. You listen to it one time. You listen to that riff one time in your life, and you just get with it. That riff, that riff. So that's the thing. That's the thing. That's what's going on. That's my prediction, and it's Meghan's future. What are we going to do with you, Meghan? Let's talk about the let's talk about the Prince and Princess of Wales. We have some pictures here. I didn't want to say goodbye without showing you these pictures. We're just amazing. I need to mention this picture where just amazing. The way Catherine looks at Wales is, oh my God. Yeah, you know that Carpenter song playing, that way she looks at his mouth, it's total love. You know that when someone is in love with another person, or really fancies or likes another person, that looks at their mouth or maybe looks at their chin or their neck, that's the look of love. That is the look of love. The way she's melting looking at him. It's amazing the way these pictures are. Some of the most amazing pictures that I've seen from Prince and Princess of Wales, of William and Catherine, and well, absolutely in love of these pictures. And yeah, this is she looks like an anime, a Japanese anime. She's just it's just like that. She could be a K-pop star and everything. She could sing. Can Catherine sing? She should sing. That I would buy that record. I would do it. And by the way, some of you were talking about Williams. It's very funny, his expression here. Williams' jacket and tie combination. It was a dark brown jacket with a navy blue tie, and I think a navy blue trousers and brown shoes. It's a very classic combination. It's a nice combination. With the white shirt helps, of course. Maybe it's not one of my favorites. You will never see me with this combination, but it's a nice combination, by the way. Yes, it's like you know that many of you already have Catherine doing this as a sticker on WhatsApp. I can see, I can read your mind. I can see you with my mind's eye. You already have her like this as a sticker on WhatsApp. I know it. So my Royal Rogues, oh my God, today has been amazing. So many comments. Thank you, Jenny, for your super sticker. Why doesn't? Okay. Thanks, Jenny, for your super sticker. And Dusty's Girl talking about Meghan. Let's highlight Meghan so I can highlight Dusty's Girls, and it's an on point reference. She doesn't have any talent to bank on. That is the big issue. What is the value? What is the entertainment factor? Entertainment, there's none. You should have stayed in the royal family. You should have stayed in the royal family, and you would say, no, she is poison. It's great that she is away. I can hear you saying all that. Oh my God. Oh, many of Catherine fans in here. You have one big mind's eye. Yes, I am like the Alan Parsons Project song. I have an eye in the sky looking at you. Ooh, I can read your mind. Huh? It's part of the lyrics. Yeah, that is that. I should. The Royal Rogue should have some singing videos every now and then. My Royal Rogues. My name is Jesus Enrique Rosas. I'm the Royal Rogue, and today we spend a bit more time with my predictions for the coming months about the non-royals in this case. And talking about this topic also fascinates me, the marketing and how you position a celebrity in terms of what do people like about that celebrity. For example, what do you like about Catherine? But what do people like about Meghan? That is the big question. What are you bringing to the table in terms of entertainment? We don't want to listen to you preaching about, oh my God, the struggles in the world. No, that ain't gonna work. But Roger Rogues, until we meet on another video or another live, remember the two most important words. Much love and bliss. Take care. I love you all. Bye-bye.